Well, good day, YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's what seems to be the very first fresh video for February of 2026. Sadly, it's been a long period of time that I've actually decided not to make any videos for this month, but it seems like, hey, my mind has pretty much changed. Now, I did say I was going to be making videos on the, was it the 7th of February? But I've actually decided to change my mind now. I'm actually now going to film videos on the 6th of February, which, to be honest, is a complete another disgrace and a disgusting move from the Daily Dose of Internet. And actually, what I've been speaking about the Daily Dose of Internet recently, there's been a lot of bad stuff beyond this channel here. Having to have a video of, well, let's just say a mashup of videos, and then not having to speak for a long period of time is just not right. So, thank goodness he spoke.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. The arcade managers hate to see this guy coming.
Which actually, and yes, I did write a comment, but I'm not going to show you the comments that I've just written about this YouTube channel, because obviously, this here is better. Of course, we had two really bad videos, which was this one here, and also that one there. So basically, these two are just absolutely bad. The reason why is because if you look very much more so than what I've just seen from that video, there was just about six of these videos. Yeah, obviously. Oh, sure, sorry, I'm just saying like 6 clips on one video. There was like no talking. Okay, so when I watched that, why couldn't this YouTuber decide to add any dialogue? You know, the only very simple solution is add some dialogue next time, Daily Dose of Internet. I'm so flippin' tired of this. And even more so, on the other video, guess what? On the Ultimate Betrayal video, you didn't even speak for 9 seconds. I mean, that is just wrong. That is just wrong. I mean, how could you really start February of 2026? That is disgusting, you stubborn channel. Just a complete and utterly disgusting way to start February of 2026. Alright, let me just stop ranting and I'll move on to something more positive. I'm sorry, but I do sound kind of a bit grumpy sometimes. But then, you know what? We can't always be that grumpy all the time, because obviously that's going to really devastate, your enthusiasm a lot. Of course, I'm sort of thinking back to that, I'm just sort of thinking, maybe that Adventure Time clip. I don't know. I'm just straightforward thinking, I don't know what to really say here. Just give me back some deep breaths and I'll get myself back into action. Okay, yes, I was thinking of Adventure Time. You know, that mug scene? That was my favourite mug. Now, that whole thing is gone forever, and it doesn't bother me. But anyways, yes, in this toy review, what was I going to be referring to? So, yes, this is a train, and it's going to be a Thomas & Friends themed train. And that also explains to me why I've got lots of blue Timey track, and also some brown Trackmaster track. And it's going to be very interesting to see how this train is going to be like. This is Donald, the Scottish twin. I was going to be after for like Douglas, but apparently he's more expensive, which I don't understand why. It's probably because it's a discontinued item. Now, this is a train that I've played with, but I've actually decided to repack him because I actually, if you remember on, well, let's just say on my YouTube channel, I did actually, I don't know. There was like another video that I filmed on Tuesday, but I wasn't really happy with the way that I filmed at that date because, so this is what you get in the set. So you get Donald and his tender. Obviously, he clips in like that so well. Quite a nice toy train. I paid £20. Well, actually my dad purchased this train here. I was kind of nervous of what style of train I'll be getting. Quite interestingly, this is like one of the first tender engines to actually have the locomotive that's actually powered. And that's why I'm probably seeing why, James and Henry had that ability to have a tender-free sort of design. Quite unique for a train. Hello, where's Dougie? Can he do a good Scottish accent? Oh, sorry, Scottish accent. Sorry. Oh my goodness me. Okay! Try and feel me better. Oh my goodness me. What's up, Donny? I think I nicknamed him. Right, after something else. Right, so we've got Donald. If I was going to be getting Douglas, he'll be a much more expensive find to get. There's this beautiful looking face. Apparently I didn't even look closely, but look at this. Look at my eyes. I'm sorry, I can't do the Scottish accent very well. I'm sorry. Please, don't heckle me on the fact that I'm trying to sound like I'm pretty much Scottish, because this character is from Scotland. You know how much I feel. Or maybe I could probably jump cut and do a much better accent. But I might as well have a look at the tender. Much nicer. Oh, and I've just had bubble wrap that's just dragged over my freaking hand. Nice tapping sound. Than like the Trackmaster version. And actually I was skeptical of buying the Trackmaster version because, you know, the axles on this one look much nicer because it's all metal. But on the Trackmaster version, disgusting. Even more better than both the Trackmaster version and the AliExpress version is that the coupling is not that stiff. It's more flexible, which is something I really like. Very, very nice. It's quite interesting in how they made the tender a little bit much more unique, very iconic, reminiscent of the Caledonian 812, which I believe it's the which is I believe where Donald and Douglas is based on. Very, very nice trains, pretty cool somehow. Very, very nice indeed. Right, so let me just go ahead and get the battery out. He's not a spring chicken. I think he's about 1998. It's a long time ago, that thing, isn't it? And amazingly, what I really like about this train is not only it's black, the boiler comes out from that train, or locomotive, and look at that. Hey Dougie! I am a Shed 17 character. You know what's quite sad? I used to have a driver at the front of the, on the cab, and take me to heaven, but now I'm like living in hell. I'm sorry I can't do a good Scottish accent when I'm recording videos and whatnot, but when I'm not recording videos, I do have a very good Scottish accent impression, or let's just say impersonation. But I'm not going to do that because, hey, that might probably offend the viewers, wouldn't it? Ho ho ho! Right. Hootman! Oh my goodness me, I could say so many bad jokes behind this. I'm sorry, but anyways. So this is the drive unit that you get in the set. Very, very nice. Let's check if there's any more battery corrosion thingies right over in this terminal. There is a bit right over there. Okay. And right over here as well. Hopefully there's no goopy stuff that has pretty much made this train seem far much better dies, I think. Hopefully, you know, a little bit of corrosion right there could probably be rectified. I just hope it's not going to be long until that thing is going to be totally rendered useless. Quite interesting on how the screws actually stayed here. It is similar to how what the narrow gauge engines are powered in. You know, that's sort of similar type of drive unit. The cab is also quite, you know, static, which is very, very different than what we've seen with the Trackmaster versions of Donald and Douglas. And as they were saying, out with the old and in with the new, as George Harrison sung many years ago. Oh yes. But he makes this weird grindy sound from his drive unit. Right, let me just go ahead and start sending up Donald. I haven't got Douglas, but I'd love to see if anyone could lend me Douglas. It's quite a very nice train, but he's really expensive. That's the any problem behind this. So I'm just going to re-screw Donald and his boiler back on and see what he looks like. And yes, let's see how Donald is going to be running. He did come with some troublesome trucks, but apparently he hasn't got any. So the only thing that's pulling is his tender. There he goes. There goes Donald. Yes. And off he goes. Look at this. The wild black yonder from Scotland. Without Douglas. That's interesting. You could make it through the Jurassic Park tunnel. Okay, off he goes. Yes, Donald is an amazing rudder, although his driving it is absolutely noisy as hell because of his grinding sounds. But I wouldn't mind that because, hey, he is a lovely runner. Oh, yes. Now if he goes to the other side. Quite a very unusual sound from Donald. But hey, I wouldn't mind that. And although he's quite noisy, he's actually quite a powerful locomotive. Quite a stunning one. Now I'm sort of thinking, I wonder what rolling stock he might pull. I think he might struggle. I'm just going to go and get some train stock, I think, for Donald to pull, because I want to see how really he can basically pull. Let's pull something that Donald would not normally pull. Right, okay. Off he goes. Oh, he's gone straight. Let me just stop him right there, because I'm going to fit Donald with what, ironically, as strange as it sounds, the Disney train, because hey, there was an episode where Donald got a duck right over in his tender. Quack, quack, quack. Sounds like your egg-laid duck. Well, speak of the devil, let's bring duck into the equation. Sorry about that. Maybe the Disney Corporation really hates me doing this. Somehow, is it going to fit in? Yes. Look at that. Donald is pulling the Disney train. How weird is that? But kind of a genuine coincidence. You think Duck is going to pretty much manage this review? I'm not sure. Or maybe there could be some sort of train accident. Well, hey, look at Donald. He's basically putting that train... Wow! He's pulling it fruitfully. That's wonderful. Although his motor is very grindy. Oh, man. It's quite a useful engine. Look at Duck! He's actually trying to catch up! Oh, no. I think we're going to have signs that Duck is going to knock down Donald. Oh no, this is not looking good. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Duck, you've totally wrecked everything. And Donald has came loose. Right, I'm going to straightforward turn him off. And tell you what, that's actually one of the best finds I've found with this train. Really awesome find. I might as well put Duck away here. And let's get Donald running. Off he goes. Oh man, that grinding sound. It's not the nicest, but it's wonderful, that locomotive. I do love the appearance of it. So there you go. What's my final thoughts about this Tomy Playwell Donald train thing? Do I really like it? Yes. What are the things that you don't like? It's the grinding noise. But it looks wonderful somehow, that train. Quite a fantastic one. And yes, I did do a review of Tomy Donald. But this is actually the second time I've reviewed this train, because I wasn't really happy with the other toy review that I've just made. Sorry for the rant that I just chastised at the Daily Dose of Internet for not actually uploading a video that has been fresh for February of 2026. So there'll be a lot more fresh videos, but not as much as what I did back in, well, let's just say January of 2026. So don't expect me to record long videos which will pretty much last up for a long period of time, I think. So, you know, this is something. Also do expect a massive apocalypse of delayed uploads. This is something that February is going to act. You know, we're not dealing with January anymore, this is February. But here we go. Donald is making his very good run, and hopefully that's going to be about it for this toy review. So I'm finally back, but the big question is, hey, can I make more fresh videos this month? No, I wouldn't be doing that much, I'm afraid. But anyways, I'll promise I'll try and do everything as I can for this month. So that's probably about it. So if you really enjoyed this video, please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more toy reviews in the future, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.